So what's today's date, Bridget?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No. I have to look at the calendar.
Hey Mom, what's today's date? I break an inch of the kombu, dried kombu that's in here off of each strip before incorporating it into, let's say, the water that I'd be boiling for a recipe. One serving worth. And it helps me for about 48 to 72 hours. Or 24 to 48 or 72 hours worth of usefulness regarding regulating my body temperature and keeping my thyroid stabilized as kind of like a supplement when adding it to a recipe instead of Carrageenan being a cold, homemade type of drink, not just as a thickener. Whereas most people, when they purchase something they would drink from the store, that would include, let's say, Carrageenan as an ingredient, they don't really notice much of anything other than it being used as a thickener for that drink. Whereas people who are, let's say, hypothyroid or have hypothyroidism, they actually notice it benefit their, let's say, causes were here. If they feel generally cold during the daytime, it would, once they consume something with either Carrageenan, like a teaspoon worth, or drink something other than it being viewed as just as a thickener ingredient, they notice it regulates and helps their body temperature feel normal. Whereas with Kombu seaweed does the equivalency as where like only in let's say a warmer recipe where Carrageenan is not as active in that type of behavior. it loses its ability or usefulness for that when using carrageenan in a hot recipe. Whereas when including 1-inch strip of kombu seaweed, it is the equivalency in effectiveness. It's less heat sensitive. I'll just put it that way. Where it remains active in its usefulness for doing that and helping those with hypothyroidism. Whereas in other countries they eat this regularly. Where hypothyroidism may be more common and may just be unrecognized or unnoticed in those countries. The population there may just not realize because the kombu seaweed is a kind of like a staple food ingredient in that country. This is a product of Japan. Where Carrageenan is a product of mostly Ireland. It's also known as Irish moss before being processed into, let's say, more refined Carrageenan. The Irish moss, Carrageenan, and kombu seaweed are completely two different things, whereas Irish moss and Carrageenan are the same, are from one and the same plant source, whereas but is processed differently and is manufactured or distributed differently and used differently. Whereas Irish moss is used as another substitute for, let's say, kombu seaweed in a hot recipe. And Carrageenan is the processed, refined version of Irish moss. Product of Japan.